have to do it, man. Bro, I need nappies.
Bro, I get that.
Man's got to get it cracking. He's definitely got more than one child, no?
Yeah.
Man,
it depends on your pattern, man.
But fam, my thing is, you're wealthy, innit? Like, you're good. Like, you don't need to be talking about... No, fuck maintenance, fam. Change your shit, fam. Like,
so downside.
I'm not saying that,
he
at this time, like, he don't need to, in my opinion, he doesn't have to worry like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Steve Harvey, but for him to say it like that, it's just greed. A lot of times,
the thing is,
they step in line.
He doesn't have to say something like that if black people are more willing to work together. Now, listen. You see, like Kevin Hart. Why does Cat Williams always seem to have a problem with Kevin Hart? There's also there's just constant problems with comedians.
Yeah.
They're just always not digging it. Like, I don't like him. He never helped me out. But it's like, is that Kevin's fault, or what is your conversations from the jump? Like, So, but if we're willing to work with each other, we don't have to go to the current industries that we work in. We work with each other, and now there's no issues with the racism.
I tell you what's even interesting about it's so weird how things like connect, fam. I'm watching something totally different, thinking it might be useful. I was watching something on Femi Ogun's, right? So creator of the Identity School, film school. I want Identity. I'm sure you did.
Funny,
right?
Do you know somebody I'm editing for right now? She goes to that school.
Interesting.
Yeah,
right.
Just met him.
All coming full circle, right? And he said that, there was a point in time where he was at a school when he was first coming up. He went to an acting school and there was only one black guy. And he said that they had fears that they wouldn't get the roles and stuff like that if they even chilled together. There was only one black guy. And they said they didn't want to look like they were almost trying to cause a revolution. And like, I didn't want to seem like I'm next to him. So he wasn't even basically my friend. And I'm
would you call him a coon?
No, but he's getting the job done. But it's so sad that that's actually the society that we're in. And sometimes even in work, man's told, like, you guys are being a bit disruptive, or you guys always playing around. Or I know he's your friend, and I'm like, bruv, I met him at work like I met you. He's not my friend from back in the day. I met him at work. He's just black. That's all.
We just got more in common.
He's not my brethren like that. But we're all of a sudden we're brethren and we're probably good. What do they think we're gonna do? Just take over the workplace?
Yeah, no, because when I joined our company.
Yeah.
They just assumed me, you, and Tyler.
Were
best friends.
You met Tyler at work.
I met Tyler at work.
Same thing.
It's crazy, fam.
It's just mad.
There's certain things you have to. There's certain ways you have to maneuver.
It's the way you get played almost against each other.
Comes in and all the black people that are currently there get excited.
Listen, man used to send man an image of the Olympic stand when all the niggas are doing that. I used to send an email to any new nigga that started.
Yeah. We started sending that around.
Trust, that was the way you was initiated. Bro. Welcome, bro.
Until you meet one that's not really down with that.
When you send it to your manager, like,
you forward that to HR, bro.
You meet him at lunch and it's the get out situation.
Yeah.
You have to flash his face, bruv. Wake up, man. We're here. No, man.
But if
that me right.
What's like? I don't want to get you in trouble, obviously, but you're doing your thing. But I'm assuming is there a lot of that in sort of the industry?
I'm battling a lot of things because one, there's my faith. Two, there's being a black person, and I've got it into a new place now. So I've been commissioned to write my own show.
Nice.
So now it's not being an actor now. So you're kind of seeing it from the other side. The amount of forces that are against you is so mad, and it's not even like
big congrats on that, by the way. That's huge.
Thank you. No, that's not even been announced. Nothing. That's not even out. It's me and my boy Demi.
That's so sick, man. Because he even said that I wrote something. You must have seen the interview when he's like, me and I think he said you and him were working on a script and you lot got the script and he said, one day I hope we get it out. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I was like, that's so sick how man them were grafting back then.
Yeah, to make it work now.
And you know what I'm saying? That's hard. Yeah, man.
Thank you, bro.
100%.
But it's like, big. As much as they say that they have this new diversity quota and there's this whole movement now, it's still 100%, 90% of the people that are in charge don't care. Trust me, they don't care. It's like, so there's a Netflix show called End of the Fucking World.
I haven't watched that.
Channel 4 used to have it.
Yeah.
And they didn't really fuck with it. Netflix bought it, now it's a hit. They're on season 2. Channel 4 are pissed now. So I spoke to the producer and he was kind of giving me tips on potholes to look out for, being on this side where you're almost producing and writing your own show, like stuff like being an exec on it, deciding the split between you guys and the BBC when the show gets sold abroad. Written by, story by, that's different types of money, bro.
Fucking
And
I didn't even know that.
And it's like you could just read a contract, and your agent, whoever, it really depends on what you negotiate, bro. And that power. When I look at Steve Harvey, I get it. Like, I get the whole thing of like, you know, you want to get the bag, and everything is secured. It's like there's black people that I've met in this industry, and from the way they are, I was like,
Shout out Tossin. Fucking hell. Need to give him a shout.
I know how you got here, and from the way they are, I can't even talk about this stuff. Is too fresh.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You can educate
From
people right now.
Basically, it's like when one person gets in, they feel like if they get anyone else in, they won't.
They're gonna take their spot.
Yeah, or
They'll overshine.
they won't be able to do what they're still doing. So they close that door.
And there's enough for everyone,
Do you get?
you know.
And I've come in now
Huh.
from my friends like Bola, who's telling me that this is how this is. This is what the BBC are going to do. This is what Channel 4 is like. I'm like, really? Nah, man. Everything's going to be fine. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it because where they place their value isn't in you. It's in what you've done. Who vouched for you. Like awards. So
That's mad.
for example, like Familam, like I made the show go viral. Like there's a sketch that we did that went super viral. The turf war. So it's like
That was hilarious,
politically correct gangsters.
Yeah.
So
We didn't know that he was in a wheelchair.
that's obviously not great. So that went viral, and I made it like a priority to make sure black people know about this show, that there's an all black show with a black producer, there's black writers.
Yeah.
And they weren't promoting Family like that. I never understood. There'll be shows on like BBC that are dead, but they're on the fighest billboards. I'm like, why are we not? And I'm speaking to the producer like, why are we not there? Like, he's like, bro, the producer's black, and he's like, I'm trying, I'm pushing, and I'm starting to see how heavy it is on his shoulder.
There's a lot of resistance.
I'm pressuring him because on the tip of like, I just don't know why this is not where it should
and
be.
we're on the network.
And
we're here.
I've got other friends at BBC, and they're like, in terms of the metrics, how they work out the views and everything, Familam are killing it in terms of views.
Yeah.
So how? And then they're telling me about how, like, for example, season 2, you would think that they will give us more money for the show because the show did well.
Well, yeah.
But the concept is, you did well with that budget.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Imagine.
You get it? It's like,
Let's talk contracts first.
Damn.
Because
That's crazy.
I don't want to not be able to educate. So in terms of not being screwed over in your contract, you mentioned story and writers. What's the difference?
It's like,
or what kind of things can you potentially see on a contract, and what's good to now get? Because I always hear like artists owning their masters and publishing. You don't really understand or get it, and how they didn't own it in the first place. So
Especially in
let's
writing. I
look
didn't
at
know
like,
that.
for example, RS's show, the first one. No, the first one.
Hood documentary.
Hood
Hood
documentary.
Doc. So they took what was a 22-minute show on YouTube. He was basically his own broadcaster.
Yeah.
Millions of views. So they took that. They said, "Nah, it's got to be in our format." So they chopped it.
Yeah.
Into 5-second episodes.
Made a
They
series.
gave him a mum and a dad and a sister, and blah blah blah. And now we all have to go through BBC to get it. It's not on YouTube, where it's not ourselves. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And all that input and I don't know what contract you got, but for example, for me, I remember when Familam came in, bruv, I was working at Costa, bruv, and they originally brought me in as a writer. There's keep in contact with the people you meet, because you never know who's gonna.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm telling you,
People
bro,
might
'cause
change, bro, and they just next thing you know they're top of this, and they can bring you in.
I was supposed to write with someone, and they had a big writing gig, so I didn't see them for a year. They just came back saying, "Oh, my friend's writing this show. He wants writers. Do you want to go?"
Imagine.
That's how they called me in to write. Bro, remember, I come from 4 years of doing sketches.
Yeah.
And me and them meet up every day.
Yeah.
So this is, when I was in that room, bro, I was just lenging off sketches. And then everyone just goes quiet, and I'm still just lenging it. They told my agent, "Oh, we want him as an official writer on the show." I didn't have a writing agent. So I had to go find one. Then I was doing a play at the time. The executive came to the play, said, "We want him to act in the show." So, but that was the first ever contract of any TV work. And I had an agency that was like, they call it boutique agencies. They look after
Few people on the
musical
roster.
Yeah, like, so they're happy that they even have a client on their thing that's on BBC. So I had a clause in my contract. It was like, whatever I get paid in the pilot is what I'm going to get paid in the series.
Oh man.
Mad.
Yeah.
Now,
Even if it blows.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
and it's like, do you know how mad that is? Because so BBC, there's something called equity, where everyone has to get paid a minimum standard. So it's like, for a week's work, you can get £650, yeah? So let's say 650 was the rate that for 1 week of work.
Yeah.
That's what the pilot was. It was 1 week. So let's say I get paid 650. In a series, let's say you film for 3 weeks. So it'll be 650 times 3.
Yeah.
And then you get 65% of your total on top. Yeah?
Right.
What at the end
At-
of the
on
At the
top.
end, on top of it, yeah?
Okay, cool.
But if I didn't have that clause, yeah, if my agent said, "No, we don't want this clause," if we didn't negotiate it, if we removed that, I could have got up to like $2,000 a week. So imagine $6,000 on top of 65% of it on top. Think about how much money.
Yeah.
See what I'm trying to say?
Just through not
Just
saying,
through not,
we don't
just,
like that.
We don't like
want
this
that.
T clause.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Mad.
say. And at that point, they valued me enough to do that. But my agent didn't even understand me. I didn't even understand the thing. I didn't value myself like that. I was like, I'm the new guy.
Yeah,
So let me
I've
take
come
what
from
they give
online.
you.
Sign it, bro.
You get me? I've come from online. This is my big break.
Yeah, word.
As black people, we that worth, we really, really need to get to grips with it. If I didn't write on the show, I wouldn't have made decent money. If I didn't write on Family,
As an actor alone, it would have been.
it's like
Yeah.
it would have
That's
been like a
peanut
month.
power, bro.
Yeah, it would,
That's peanut
it would have
power.
been like a normal month's wage.
Yeah.
And
For something that's on TV broadcasted, that's
I think
crazy.
And then
bro.
it's-
mad.
it's
That's
that power.
crazy.
It's where the power lies in it. And I've learned that it's, for me anyway, it's not what you deserve, it's what you negotiate.
Exactly. Don't
And
ask, don't get.
I've been
Closed
feeling
mouth
that
don't
way
get
recently,
fed.
especially because obviously, like, man just got a job, but before that, I never even thought to apply. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I only got it because I was actually like, do you know what? Man's got plans this year. I've already said on the podcast that man wants to get a house and all of that. Obviously, man can't just buy out, right? So man needs a mortgage. Needs some form of income, innit?
Yeah.
Like, consistent. But before that, when I was applying, I was actually applying for jobs which the salary was way less than what I'm getting now. Just because I was thinking, I don't deserve that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Psyching yourself out.
Fam, when I was applying for this one, I didn't even put my heart into it. You know, one of them ones where you just forget, let me just throw it out
Yeah,
there,
why
see
not?
if they
Yeah,
bite.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it's the same way I've been since I started this whole thing. I think I've been undervaluing my services for longest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
this nigga
because-
about to raise the price on us.
No,
You
guys are good.
Whoa. Slow down.
No, you lot are good. You lot are good.
How it works is literally based off what you last did. So for example, in May, I have a small role in a Hollywood film with Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. So
Wow.
I'm in the scene, like
Is that Hathaway the one that was in what's the
Princess
name?
Diaries.
Oh, okay,
Devil
cool.
Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
So now, because that raises profile, it's a big box office film. So when I'm negotiating now, it can be a thing of like, my agent would be like, he was just in the box office film.
Yeah.
And,
Isn't it?
you know, like,
You know, one's phone ring on one sec.
Yeah.
Yo, and what you saying?
and it's annoying. You don't want to get to the point where you have to risk it, where like, okay, my client doesn't want to do it then.
Yeah.
Then they have to do that, because then that,
You never know, innit? You don't want to say no,
You don't
but
wanna say no, but
there's
you
power
want it,
in no,
but you
though.
actually
There's
want
power
it.
in, you know what? I don't want to do it.
It's
if you don't
hard.
value me, it's not worth
It's
my
hard
time.
when you want it though,
It's
man.
hard when you're hungry.
Yeah,
when you ain't
bruv.
got nothing and you're like, am I really gonna risk this, which is
Fam.
nothing, for something that could be great?
Bro, you need to
man.
know literally where you've come from and where you're going, and I feel like that would dictate.
Where do you want to go with it?
Yeah,
with this, bro. From the beginning, it was a thing of like, before when I was doing the sketches, I was like, I want to be able to do this on TV. Now I've got to the point where I've done Family and I don't even know. March is going to be crazy, innit?
Yeah.
March is going to be crazy, just in terms of like maybe awards. Can't really. Don't want to speak. I guess don't want to speak out of like, but it's like season 3.
Has it been greenlit?
I'm not gonna lie. I
Exclusive.
don't know what that means. Still, what, greenlit? What do you mean?
As in, like, is it been like confirmed to be coming out? Like, there's gonna be a season 3.
Oh
like,
yeah, okay, cool. Like green lighted. Like you got a green
So,
light. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Green lit. I've never heard that term before. It's been greenlit.
It's the whole
Has it
concept
been
of
lit green?
the concept of go and the concept of the traffic light. And
Yeah,
Yeah. I get you.
So
This guy.
I've picked up writing now. It's like, bruv, me and Des went to watch a dead play, and after we were just looking, we're like, bruh, Kay did a show. My boy Samson did a show. Why are we not writing a show? Like,
Yeah.
Let me.
Wait. Let me say on that thought.
and the head of comedy for BBC is the exec of Family, and he's like my boy. Like the way I banter with him is mad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't I just drop a script on his table?
Yeah,
Bruh.
word.
So we wrote it in November. We attached a producer to it, and we're like, okay, cool. When the Christmas period goes over, we're just gonna drop it on his table, bruv. And I remember someone telling me, don't go to the exec, like come through me. Like, no, it's not like it's not good when you do that. Like you have to go
There's
through
a
hierarchies.
Yeah.
Them pagans there, bro.
And
They
I just
want a
realised
piece, fam.
with January, process taking a bit long, bruv. So this year I did Comic Relief. It's gonna come out in March.
Yeah.
You know Comic Relief?
Yeah.
So like the Turf Wars characters are proper gonna be in Comic Relief, like
Yeah.
and then as well we're gonna go on the live show where you pick up the phones with Will Beckham and
Yeah.
so I saw him there in it. So I was like, raw, like man wrote a script for you. He's like, oh no, I haven't seen it. It hasn't come to my table. I was like, oh swear, what's your email? He's
Imagine.
like, send it to him on a Monday. He commissioned it on a Friday.
Mad.
And it's like,
But did you go through that other person first, or you just?
yeah, it was.
And then did it get
no,
to his
Man said
desk?
this January
That's
process is slow.
jarring.
Jesus
It's like-
Christ, fam.
It's like there's like gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
And
course.
I want to get to a place, to answer your question, bro, I want to get to a place where I'm writing my own stuff. So I'm doing that now. And I have, God willing, that this show goes off his feet. And it's,
Yeah.
because we're going to do madness, I'm telling you, bro. And just America, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because I've patterned the accent now. I'm just ready to move. I feel like.
Yeah.
The thing is, Damson used to do videos here.
Yeah.
Like, I remember
Damson
would only do. He never did features. He never got. He only did it with me because I went to school with him.
Yeah.
He never did. This guy was
Did it by
in
himself.
his mind. He already made it. He's the
Yeah,
guy is
yeah.
super talented,
Yeah.
and just to see him and what he's doing acting wise, this thing's too long. It's techie.
I love
but
this, man. I love this.
Why is it
I
techie?
go home and pray around.
Let me answer this question before I forget, and then we'll go back to this techie thing. So, in terms of like ownership, someone I feel like who smashed it with owning something is Charlie Sloth, i.e., Fire in the Booth, because he left the BBC
And
and
took
was
it with
able
him.
to take Fire in the Booth with him. Are you able to do that with this? What you just got commissioned, like is that so?
Like,
say you was
bro.
to leave where it's been commissioned, could you not
No.
take it with you, or
Okay.
the contracts a little
That's a
different?
good
with,
question.
So we are doing it with BBC Studios. So
Right.
BBC Studios, their alliance is obviously with BBC, but they can pitch the show to any E4,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
anyone they
Netflix,
want. That's
anyone.
Interesting.
to Netflix. So with the producer, like speaking to, remember the End of the Fucking World, the Netflix show I
Yep,
told you
yep,
about,
yep.
and I spoke to the guy that told me about the potholes. He said to me, get a black producer because you want someone to fight and understands you in that room.
Yeah.
As our producer, she's a lovely lady. Like, she's a lovely white middle class lady. She's very smart. She knows what she doesn't know. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And that whole concept of ownership, it's like they will tell you what you own and don't own if you don't know what you're allowed to
of
own.
course. Man will say, no,
crazy.
you're only entitled to that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
So with this show now, with all the knowledge I have, we've written it. Do you know who just got a big deal? So, you know, Corrupt FM.
Yeah.
So, man looked at their thing. I was like, yeah, it's funny. It's all right.
Yeah.
Like, I get where it's funny, but now they're touring with the music they're doing. They're cool. They're doing their thing. They want a BAFTA for their show.
Sick.
And
I never even knew that.
they sold the concept to Amazon. Yeah, not the show.
The
The
concept.
concept.
Mad.
They got a wild, bro. The amount is wild, and they're getting paid.
His voice went faint, bruv.
They're getting paid to oversee it, not to write anything, just to make sure everything's in check.
Mad.
And it's Amazon got peas.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the place where I want to be.
Yeah. You
Something
can sell
came
an
out
idea.
of my mind. I'm not even going to sell you the idea. I'm going to sell you
The concept.
I'm trying to say,
Winging it.
Winging it.
This.
bro.
Turbines and
And
fucking strata.
winging
That's
this
what
concept
that's what
and
they're
sell it to you,
doing.
blood.
That's mad.
Ah.
Like if you look at America, they're always in the lead in terms of everything.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest,
yeah.
Let's not
like
stand about that.
bro. There's a lady called Shonda Rhimes
Yes, I know
who
Shonda
has
Rhimes.
3 shows in rotation,
Yeah, How to Get Away with Murder.
and she's
Scandal.
untouchable.
What's the other one?
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy. as
Fucking
well.
no,
Man.
fam.
So
Shit.
she's
I
got Grey's
decide-
Anatomy,
hey.
she's got Scandal, and she's got How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah, and I'm just looking. I'm like, that's ownership.
Yeah.
She can get up and do what the hell she likes. No one is above. I'm the showrunner.
She just chooses where to
mad.
put it or what she
And-
wants to do with it.
Imagine like 20 people like that in the UK, black. Bro, we'll be seeing ourselves on TV.
It's
Yeah,
true.
it's
It's
true.
true. It's
We
true.
won't have to be talking
Ain't no
about
gatekeepers.
enlightening man about contracts, because when you're coming in, the person in the room wants what's
Wants
best
you.
for you.
Yeah, they want you.
Yeah. Oh, it's
How
hard.
do we get that? How do we get that?
Bro, it's like, okay, so it's like this
don't
now.
get it.
Right now,
Niggas can't walk through the door and close
Yeah, no,
it.
go on,
I'm
go on.
gonna live to see this, 100%.
Right- right
go on,
now.
make it happen.
and the casting, I'm not a casting director, but I'm going to be in that room.
Yeah,
I'm going to
bro.
suggest, I'll be like, I'm not picking someone, I'm picking someone that's good. Get me? I'm black.
Yeah.
If the cat's supposed to be
Man
black,
need to
it's
be
gonna be black.
prejudiced, fam.
It's like-
man need to
Do you know what
be.
we're gonna do? We're gonna flip this Rooney rule, blood. Because what's the Rooney rule? The one where you have to interview at least one black person for the role, innit?
Oh, nah.
Is that what they say?
Fam.
But it's unlikely they're gonna get the job. But just as long as you interview them,
Man's-
fam, soon it's gonna be you have to interview at least one white person.
Alright, we're too
Man,
far
they're
behind to
hiring
not
black,
exercise favor, fam. We need to exercise favor.
100%.
I like you,
But
bro.
so what was you saying? That's techie.
Everyone's got different goals, innit?
Yeah.
It's like, there's this whole thing now of the UK won't accept you, so we'll go to the US.
Okay.
And why I say it's techie is because
We've seen
think
it.
it's true?
We've seen, of course, LMA.
It's true.
it's like
What is in the UK ain't pushing us? Like
Lamson
UK
is a
using us?
superstar
He is.
in the US.
And he was right here.
And he was here.
Right here. Homegrown.
You get it? He was
LMA.
doing theatre here. He was doing like,
Yeah.
why was he not championed here? Idris Elba. Champion
went over
there, then
there.
he came back, and then that's when they won us. So what is that?
Yeah. It's mad. It's
What is
mad.
that?
There's something wrong with us over here, boy.
Yeah. Was it that LMA won a Grammy before she won a
Do you know,
Brit?
the truth is,
Is
bro.
it? She
And
just
it-
won a Grammy the other day.
Yeah, she won a Grammy before she won a Brit or a Mobo.
But the,
Oh,
the
okay.
truth is, 95% of the population here are white. I think that's what it is. Like,
As in we don't have the
for
power.
BAME, we account for like 5%, bro.
So what's the percentage in America?
there's
it's
way
not
more
over
black.
50.
It's 13% over
30%.
there.
It's not like
But
ridiculously
but
more.
over
like.
there is where pop culture is.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it's like
Way
the
more
basketball
money
is
over
the
there,
NFL, the
Everything.
music, the hip hop. It's black people here, bro.
Yeah.
We're tolerated.
There's
over
way
here.
you
more
know what?
influence
Do
over
you know
there.
what?
We
This
are
is something
definitely
I
just
heard
tolerated.
that Poet was saying with the guy Craig Mitch and incorporating music and football. So really getting the footballers and the rappers to mix and creating pop culture. Like this, we need to.
Yeah. Remember
create
Shaquille
it
O'Neal
here.
used to rap?
We need to create over here for sure. We need to really embrace your Lingards,
we ain't got
your Pogbas, your
a
Bellerins,
brunch.
your
Yeah.
We
We
ain't got
want
no
it.
brunch.
and we
Sure
can
we
really
get
have
to,
it, you
bruv.
know.
What is it? DLC.
fucking want it, bro.
Hey, we need to start
shout out
supporting that.
DLT,
fam.
man.
It'll just be bare
I've
drill
heard-
artists
I've
in
heard-
that meeting,
I've heard
bro.
another one. There's one Table Bay. I think that's done by
Table Bay brunch.
Who's that done? Not a brunch, but it's like they do
it's
event.
like an event.
Like, fam, we really need
need
to start making the scene look jumpy, bro.
We need that. Need to get organized. You get organized.
Don't worry, 90s Baby Show, 24th of March.
Yeah.
Just make it look like a Rock Nation brunch.
100%. If you're not busy, tell me to come through. Live show.
You lot got a brunch, yeah?
No, it's a live show. But man,
Okay,
can-
do you know
man got
what?
food,
Do
we
you
got
know
food,
what?
we
Do you
got
know
food.
what? Why you lot not doing it?
What, the brunch?
What, a
or-
brunch?
Do the brunch.
Yeah, let's do it, bruv.
Cool, fuck it.
Invite everyone that is black and doing well. Invite them. You know someone that knows someone. You're 6 degrees of influence.
Yeah, we got
You
Tommy
know
right
someone
here.
that knows
Hey,
someone.
Tommy, if we say
Invite them.
you need to
I'm ready
invite
to
your
help.
people.
Why not?
Bruv,
Come then.
Why don't we
how
start
are we
one
gonna
here?
do this?
Come on then.
What is stopping you?
We just get a venue and just put the
What exactly is stopping
Yeah,
you?
let's do it.
Once you
Let's
link
do it,
up
let's do
with
it.
a big organization, yeah, that is respected. I feel like, for example, if you manage to clinch like a radio station, let's say you do it with one extra, that is so easy. One extra brunch.
Nah, it's black owned, everything.
Like,
black,
cool.
black,
Then
black,
find a black owned thing. Do it.
black.
Alright,
It's a black.
fuck it. That's a challenge.
That is a challenge for this year.
That's a challenge.
wow.
Yeah,
Do it.
fuck
Don't
it.
push yourself to this year.
Why not?
Let's do it this year. Why not,
No, I'm
bruv?
not saying not to steal out fair, but don't. This. You don't know how long they've been doing that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like,
True.
still got to build network. You don't know who you're going to meet
Yeah,
this year.
it's true.
true,
Very
it's
true.
true.
Very true. Building
Doors
that
are open.
network.
But I'll be
Have a
excited to
brunch.
come to that, bro.
Yeah, I
Hey,
like
that's
that.
sick. That's a good
It's
idea.
a good idea,
bruv.
man. See, I like this kind of stuff. Speak that is, you challenge yourself,
It'd be about
hold
that
yourself
action.
accountable as well. Yeah, I mean, shoot, we've already plugged live show. There's other things in the links in the description. I mean, when's Familand coming? Are you able to give a
The
date?
season 2,
Yeah.
you will see it at the end of March.
End of March.
Yeah.
That's big. That's
lit.
big. So man's looking forward to that. Man's definitely supporting that.
Thank you, guys, man.
Is
That's-
season 1 still on BBC iPlayer?
Yeah, man, I was trying to look
No,
for it, man.
that stays for 30 days.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because you're
there's an
actually
iPlayer
on
thing.
TV. Or is it just for all the shows on
So
iPlayer?
BBC 2 and BBC, how it works is, it comes out on the iPlayer and the BBC, and then BBC 2 have also paid for it, so they screen it like every Sunday at 10.
Oh.
But
Ah.
I'm just saying, for season 3, it's going to be on a better channel.
Negotiated. Sound like BBC One to me, nigga.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Where's the crystal ball at?
And I run it. And I run it. And I run it. That's I run it. I run it. That's I run it.